The AR-15 is like an entire firearm universe, as long as your wallet can hold out. And it can morph from a woodpecker into a T-Rex, from the first clack to the last ping. I'll strip it down step by step for you. 30 rounds of .23 Remington in the mag. The first round is pushed by the follower, like a commuter on a rush hour subway, forehead pressed against the chamber door. You pull back with your right hand. On the charging handle, the bolt assembly, pros call it the BCG, slides backwards smoothly. The buffer spring is crushed into a puck. Don't underestimate this spring. It must tank the recoil of every 5-6 meter round, shot after shot. Cycle it 300,000 times in a lifetime. Material science calls it chrome silicon alloy. One coil short and the gun fails. As the BCG moves back, it tips the hammer, like a cowboy thumbing a revolver before a duel. Ready to go, release! The BCG roars forward like a high-speed train. Through a tunnel. The bolt face bites the first round, and sliding it up the feed ramp into the chamber. Now, the bolt rotates 22 degrees, locking lugs. Grab the barrel extension tight. Click, metal on metal. Crisp as a lid snapping onto a teacup. Many think the bang is the trigger pull. But the real life or death moment is it's lockup. If this doesn't lock tight, high pressure gas will spray out the seams. The BCG becomes a reverse rocket, shattering the shooter's face. That's why the AR has a forward assist. That little button on the side. One tap to force the bolt home. It's a better safe than sorry emergency fix. Switch the safety to fire. A small notch frees the trigger. Your finger pulls through 2.5 kilo of resistance. The sear releases. The hammer swings under spring tension. Bam! It slams. It slams the firing pin. The pin is like a flying steel needle. In 0.01 seconds, it strikes the primer. Inside the primer, lead stiffenate is crushed against the anvil. Pop, a 2,000 degree spark erupts, igniting 1.8 G of double base ball powder. Solid powder turns to gas, expanding 6,000 times in volume. Instantly, while the bullet is pushed forward, and the BCG gets a massive slap backward. A hardcore demo of Newton's third law. The bullet spins through the rifling like a whipped top, completing one full rotation every 7 to 9 inches, exiting the muzzle at 300,000 RPM. Crazier than an F1 engine. Meanwhile, some gas is diverted into the gas port, traveling down a tube thin as a straw back to the bolt. Kicking the BCG backward again. How much gas? About 15% of the total. It happens in just 1 milliseconds. But it's enough to extract and eject the spent case. The extractor is like a ping pong paddle. The claw hooks the rim of the shell. The ejector pin acts as the racket, giving it a slice. The case hits the brass deflector on the side, tumbling 3 meters away, so hot it could light a cigarette. Last round fired. The magazine follower pops up, like a shutter coming down when a shop closes. Snap! It catches the bolt. Bolt hold open, swap the mag, and drop the catch. The whole cycle takes 3 seconds. Faster than a QR mobile payment. Don't just pull the trigger. Adjust your sights first. 2 apertures. 0-200 mirror uses the LAR. Tole, like a thick boba straw. Over 300 mirror, switch to the small one, like a tiny medical needle. Every click of the elevation dial and shifts the trajectory 0.5 MOA at 100. Windage, each click corrects 0.25 MOA. Old shooters say marksmanship isn't practiced. It's calculated. Ever wonder? Civilians go pop, pop, pop. But an M16 or M4 goes brrrt. The secret, the auto sear. Also known as the full auto catch. A tiny metal lever behind the hammer. Turn the selector to auto, and the semi-sear is bypassed. Every time the BCG cycles, it trips the auto sear. Hammer falls immediately after lockup, like a Gatling gun. To save ammo, they added 3-round burst, a cam and clutch system. The hammer's caught on the third shot. The cam drops into a deep groove. Click, forced stop. It makes you release and pull again. Basically, the gun counts to 3 for you. Not a bullet more. You might say, I'm not in the army. Why care? Machines are a mirror, reflecting our hunger for speed and precision. The AR-15's modularity wrote DIY into its DNA. Swap in a 14.5-inch barrel, and it's a home defense carbine. A 24-inch heavy barrel, now you're hitting steel at 600 millimeters. 6-position telescopic stock, perfect for a winter jacket or tactical gear. Pop off the handle for a red dot. Holographic or ACOG, it's like Lego. It moved firearms from the battlefields to garage culture, like early PC DIYers soldering and flashing BIOS. The machine is the hobby, but the growth is yours. One last stat. There are 20 million ARs in American civilian hands. That's more than Honda Civics. In every shooting competition, the AR platform makes up 70% of the rifles. It's the Swiss Army knife of the mechanical world. Hunting, racing, to ensure the final line of defense in a disaster. Controversy comes with it. But today we only talk tech, not politics. Nuclear power can be a city buster or a power plant.